Top of the morning to you laddies, my name is Jacksepticeye and I decided to make a vlog because there's some things that I wanted to talk about. I always say that I never want to make a vlog unless I actually have a focal point to talk about. So this one I wanted to talk about the fact that I have an editor on the channel now. I know that that's going to sound very scary to a lot of people, or a lot of people are going to react negatively to hearing that because I mentioned it on some... What was that weird sound that just came out? I mentioned it on some of the two live streams that I did recently. I did one on Twitch and YouTube. And I mentioned that there was an editor helping me edit some stuff. I still edit a lot, or well, so some of the stuff I edit myself still. Like, this vlog will be edited by me. The Uncharted videos were all edited by me. I know there's not a whole lot in them, but some stuff is still being edited by me, so don't worry about that. But there's been someone helping me edit videos a lot recently, and I didn't say it at first. I didn't say it exactly when it started because I wanted to make sure that it worked. I wanted to make sure that we had a workflow going and that it would actually be a viable option. I didn't want to say, oh yeah, there's an editor now, and then a week later, maybe it didn't work out, and then I'd have to go back and it's like, I don't have an editor anymore, and then go back and forth all the time. But there's been somebody helping me, and you all know who it is. It's Robin. It's Pixel Pit who did the like cube head animation for the channel before, like the Jacksepticeye in space animation. Super talented guy, incredibly nice, really helpful. Because he reached. Well, I talked about wanting to get an editor for a while now, since the start of the year. And it was also a thing where it's like, I didn't know if I wanted to get one or if I needed to get one, and then it became a thing where I kind of needed one. So it was more out of necessity and want than anything else. Like some stuff had kind of gotten on top of me and I needed somebody to help me edit videos, but I don't want anyone to go pester him. I don't want people to just go, oh, can you send this to Jack? Oh, can you edit this for me? Oh, I heard you edit for Jack now. Can you edit this for me or something like that? Please be nice. He, as I said, incredibly nice guy. He's an animator first and foremost, and I would never expect him to just be a full-time editor for me all the time. So I'm really glad to have him on board, and he's been helping me out a lot recently. But again, please be nice and don't go badgering him about a bunch of stuff, because I don't want to condone that either. He's his own person, he has his own stuff, he's his own talent and everything. I don't want him to be known as an extension of me, because I don't like it when that happens. YouTubers have these friends and then everyone just goes to the friends to get to the YouTuber. That happened to me when I first started talking to Mark and Felix. People came to me to try and, people still come to me to try and get stuff to them. So please, be mindful and be nice. But yeah, I know a lot of people are probably going to react negatively to me having an editor. I don't really know why. Well, I guess I do. But at the same time, it's not a bad thing at all. Seriously, I'm incredibly happy with it. I think it was a really great decision if I want to keep doing YouTube the way I have been doing it after like 3 years. Because I think a lot of people react negatively to it because they think there's another person involved, so it's not just like me and you anymore, which is not true. It's definitely still like me and the viewers all the time. That's what I want to reinforce all the time. But also, they feel like somebody else gets their fingers on my footage and they maybe might mess it up and they don't trust them. That's something that came very hard for me first as well, is to trust somebody else with the content. And I was so incredibly proud of being able to record, edit, upload, thumbnail, everything all on my own all the time. And it was so damn hard to let go of that and to give somebody else the content to edit. So I get it. I definitely get it. But at the same time, I've been doing this for so long, and to do this schedule, this every day, twice a day, every day, the exact same time every day, was slowly starting to eat away at me. I was able to do it for the first couple of years because, I don't know, there was nothing else really going on at the time. Everything was 100% YouTube all the time, and I was able to dedicate all my time to it. But after 3 years, there's other stuff going on. There's other projects that are going on. Mark mentioned the project that me, him, and Danny are working on. And like other things are going to start coming up. This year I've been traveling way more than I ever have, so I needed somebody else to come in and try and offload some of that work. Otherwise I never would have been able to get it done. And it was a thing where the energy that I had for my videos had started to suffer because I was recording the videos and I was always aware that I had to get it done at a certain time just so I could edit it later and have it ready to go up the next day, so it was right on time. And I was very strict about my schedule, and I didn't want that to suffer just because I didn't want to edit. And I absolutely love recording YouTube videos. I adore it. It's some of the most fun ever, but editing is not something I enjoy. There's very few YouTubers out there who enjoy editing, and you'd be surprised how many YouTubers out there already have editors that you likely don't even know about because they haven't said it. But I don't want to be like that. I want to be upfront. I've always been upfront about these things, and I want to explain things properly so you understand where I'm coming from, that you know my thoughts and reasoning behind these things, rather than me just being like, fuck it, I got an editor, I don't care about you guys. I don't want it to be like that. And I always want to be as transparent and as genuine as I possibly can be, but having somebody else, because it happened around the end of PAX East, because I was going to New York for the Creator Summit right after that, and it was either a case of not being able to go to the trip because I needed to get all the videos done and keep the schedule going, or the schedule was going to suffer and I was going to end up missing out on videos, or you guys were going to miss out on videos, most importantly. And I don't want that to happen. I don't want the channel to suffer. I don't want you guys to have to like miss content just because I'm away. So I needed somebody else to help. And also the big reason for it is because now I can focus 100% of my energy into the recording process. That when I get into record a video, all my energy and my excitement and everything comes back for that. The excitement of playing a game without having to think about the tedium that comes after it. So now it's all about just the fun of playing the games. And then, as I said, some of them I still edit myself, but now I'm just like, I'm in, I record, everything goes well. So it's a lot of fun, and I'm really starting to like get my spark back for that YouTube love, because after a few years and after doing it like every single day, the exact same thing, doing games day after day after day, it can become very monotonous. And no matter how much you love your job, and I do love this job, it's still a job. There's stress is going to come with it, and the stress will slowly eat away at you. And I don't want to become this thing where I'm negative towards YouTube, that I become jaded with it and I realize that I'm not happy doing it anymore. So I want to keep that spark going. I want to keep this alive, and now I have more time to interact with people. Now I have more time to play games on my own. I have more time to go out and walk around town, enjoy sunshine, enjoy the summer, well, for the little bit of that we get in Ireland. But like I went running like a couple of days ago, and I haven't been able to have time to go do that, like being able to go to the movies, all these things. So I have like a semblance of a life back outside of YouTube, which I haven't had for a very long time. I used to do YouTube all day, every day, and by the end of the day there was nothing else left to do. I just went straight to bed because I didn't have time to do anything, and that was slowly kind of, I don't want to make it sound bad. I don't want to make it sound like it was something that I didn't enjoy doing. I loved doing it. I wouldn't have done it so much if I didn't love doing it. And I don't want it to seem like I got an editor because I don't love doing it anymore. It's more of a fact that I want to be able to do the fun sides of things more. I want to be able to interact with you guys more, to have more time to answer comments, because that was another thing that was suffering. I had to get a video edited on time, and then I didn't have time to answer comments. So I just have more time for all that stuff now. More time for the fun side, more time to actually get out and exercise and those kind of things. So that was really important to me. So that's why I don't want people to think it's a bad thing. It's really, really healthy for me. It's healthy for the channel. Some of my friends already have editors. I think, there's so many YouTubers on YouTube who have editors, and I was really reluctant, and I kind of had a bit of cynicism towards it myself. But now that I've kind of made the switch, I'm very happy with it. I'm very happy with the decision. The reason I didn't say it when it actually legitimately happened, again, I wanted to test it out to make sure it worked, and that, because it's not an editor that lives close, so I can't just like hand over a hard drive and be like, here, you do that, because that, like, Mark was very lucky with Matt in that regard, but with me it was a case of sending stuff over the internet, so I wanted to make sure it worked and we had a nice workflow and the schedule didn't suffer for it. But another reason was because I didn't want people to go looking for issues. I absolutely love you guys, and I respect you, but at the same time, I know when this stuff happens, people get it into their head that stuff has changed then, and then they go looking for issues. So I didn't want to say when it happened that an editor came on, because then people would have gone to the videos and gone, it's completely different now. Even though it wasn't different at all. People would have gone to it and been like, the video is completely different now just because Jack has an editor. Because I've been over these things before. I know how large groups of people react to these things. So I wanted to keep it kind of hush-hush for a while, but I'm saying it now because, again, I respect you too much to keep stuff like that from you. And some people have noticed, actually, and it really, really impressed me, because the first video that I think that went up that was edited by Robin was Radical Rockets. And to me, that was a thing that wasn't edited any different than I would have edited myself if I had extra time to edit. Because I used to edit a lot back in the day, like my old Goat Simulator videos, Go back and watch the first 2 episodes of Dead Rising 3. Those are what I do if I have time to edit. And they were like over-edited and everything, but as soon as that Radical Rockets video went up, somebody in the comments was like, did Jack get an editor? And I was like, how did you know? That's so impressive that people are so dedicated with the content. And then it made me reflect upon a lot of stuff, because maybe the style of editing I was doing was like a blessing in disguise, because I didn't have time to over-edit my videos, to add a bunch of sound effects and all this stuff. And maybe that was a good thing, because that made it just a lot more condensed, a lot more intimate. It made extended periods of time where I was actually just talking to you guys in the game, immersed in the game, immersed in the world, immersed in the whole experience of recording a video. And then you get immersed as a byproduct of that. And I love that. And don't worry, I know having an editor can be a very slippery slope, and doing too many edits can be a very slippery slope, because too much editing absolutely cripples the personality of a channel. When you have too many edits in a video, it distracts. You're aware then that you're watching entertainment rather than just watching someone you might consider as a friend playing a game. You're not immersed in the experience anymore, because a sound effect can pull you out of that and you're like, oh yeah, somebody else edited this. Or like, this was edited for comedic effect. You're trying to make me laugh here, kind of thing. And that's something that I don't want to do. And that was, it like, when the new edits start to happen, it was kind of going that way, but I did listen. I've been going over a lot of the comments in the last couple of weeks and really getting feedback, so don't worry, the videos aren't going to change completely. I think stuff is just going to go back to absolute simple cut edits, the way I've always done them, because as I said, I reflected a lot upon it, and I was trying to think why people came to the channel, why people love the channel as much as they do, why they were so dedicated. And as the YouTuber who makes the videos, I see all the inner workings. I see all the work that went into a video when it gets uploaded. But when you guys see the video, you just see the final product. You get 2 videos every day, and that's your like representation of me for that day. And if something is slightly off, you can tell immediately, and that really surprised me, and very impressive. And I'm very glad that people are so in tune with the type of content that I make that they know when something is off, and they feel like they're able to say it to me. Some people are assholes about it. Some people are just like, you suck, editing sucks, blah blah blah. That's not constructive. I can't work off that. But there are people out there who are very nice about it, and very much like, your pacing was different before, or like, they explained it very well. And I love feedback like that, and always feel like you can give me criticism. I don't want to make it seem like I'm above criticism just because the channel has a shit ton of subscribers. I don't want it to make it sound like I'm better than you and I know what's best or anything like that, because it's a mutual thing. We're here on this channel together, and we're all in this experience together and on this journey together. I'm the one making the videos, but you're the ones who've made the channel what it is, so I want to listen to your feedback over and over again. So I want people to like tell in the comments of this one how they found the channel, why they like the channel, what they think the channel should be, is good at, what it shouldn't be. So I know that over editing videos is a bad idea. I don't worry, it's not going to turn into that. That's why I want people not to freak out about the idea of having an editor. And Robin himself understands that. He told me that himself, that he wants the content to be as free-flowing as possible, that it shouldn't be that the editor gets in the way of the content for the people, that I shouldn't even get in the way of the content for the people. You should just be allowed to have what you like to watch, within certain limits. I'm not going to pander to you either and just do everything you say. Sometimes I have to make some calls myself, but I really do understand the importance of just simple edits, because it really reinforces the personality. And I think a lot of the reason people are on this channel is for me. It's for the personality. It's not just for the games. If it was just for the games, they'd go to somebody else because I'm not good at them. But that's what's fun, because people come for the accent, the humor, the energy, the pacing of the videos, different things. So I really did reflect on that recently. I don't want to get lost and become a parody of myself. I don't want to get lost in YouTube and forget about all of you, and forget why I started this and what the channel should be. I want to really focus in on, like, it's about this intimacy. It's about sitting down, feeling like you're sitting with a friend, enjoying this experience together, laughing along. I do simple edits and cut out all the dead air, because I don't want it to feel like I'm wasting your time either. So we actually make progress in the videos. So don't worry, I know what the channel should be. I really had to sit down, because after a while, after you do it so long, you kind of forget what your style is. It's really weird to explain unless you've actually done YouTube so long. And that's why a lot of people feel like YouTubers change too much, because they fail to reflect upon themselves and what they once were, or sometimes they just want to grow and evolve and try new things. But I think a lot of it is just natural progression on YouTube and adapting to what YouTube is. But that's why I listen to the comments so much. That's why I interact and answer comments so much, because you guys give the best feedback. You guys know exactly what the channel is, what it should be, what it sounds like. That you know the beats of the channel. So when it's off a little, I go to you guys so you can like tell me when it's off. So I really thank you guys for that. So that's why I wanted to make this vlog, to explain things properly, because if I under-explain them, then that's when rumors start, or people start talking nonsense in the comments and making up stuff and putting words in my mouth. If I over-explain them, the worst that can happen is people get bored and don't tune in anymore. But at least I've explained my thoughts well, or at least what I think is well, and get all my thoughts out there. There's other stuff I wanted to talk about in this, got to do with like just the general comments. And it's not the whole like I'm not seen in the comments anymore, I'm still there answering them. I've said that before. You guys know I'm still there. I don't want to beat a dead horse on that regard, but I wanted to talk about like the mentality of YouTube comments in general, because it seems the way YouTube has gone lately is that everyone is just so much more aggressive to each other now, and I don't really like that. I don't know if it's the proliferation of newer channels, and like there's a big new push for clickbait and a big new push for people trying to get attention from each other, because there's so much stuff on YouTube. I explained it on my live stream as well. Though I actually have the YouTube live stream unlisted on the channel. I'll post a link in the description for it. Please remind me if I forget. I probably will forget, so please remind me in the comments. I'll post a link to the unlisted video there, because I don't want to push out a live stream as regular content, because I don't think it's as high quality, because it's interacting with chat and it's very distracted. But a lot of people in the comments lately are very aggressive to each other, whether it's just that's the way other YouTube channels are and then it bleeds back into this one or whatever. I have no idea, but I do see a lot more people saying like, somebody left a very nice message yesterday. It was a goofy message from some young girl who was talking about how they went off to school and then they looked at the bus and like they were telling like a play-by-play of their thoughts, and it was so endearing and naive and nice and lovely, and I loved reading it. But then somebody underneath was just like, no one cares, kill yourself. And that's just not something that I like to see. Just on YouTube in general, not just on this channel, but YouTube in general, because it's just not nice. Why would you ever wish someone to kill themselves? I know they don't really want somebody to kill themselves, but it's just that incessant like douchebaggery that is just all over YouTube now, that people feel like they can say whatever they want without any repercussions. It's like, oh, I hope you get raped and die. It's like, no, think about what you're fucking saying. Just take 2 seconds to think about what you're saying and stop all the nonsense. The people that you're writing this to in the comments are actual people. The YouTubers that you're trying to shit all over are actual people with feelings. I know, because we make videos, everyone thinks... Some people put YouTubers on a pedestal and then think that they're bulletproof and that they need to be taken down a peg just because their egos are so inflated. And that's something I've really tried to avoid with this channel. And that's why I make these vlogs, to try and recalibrate everything and recenter everything and reground it all and remind myself not to float away into ego douchebaggery all the time. So I want this community to stay a really nice place. I want to be able to go into the comments and see nice stuff. You don't have to agree with me all the time. You don't have to love every video I do. But at least if you don't like the video, give me constructive feedback so I can improve and get better at this. Because after 3 years, I still don't think I know what I'm doing. So I still need guidance, and I go to you guys very much so for that stuff. So please, be mindful of what you're writing in the comments, and don't just be an asshole because you can. That's not a good thing. Like, you can post your opinions, you can disagree with people, you can actually hate other people if you want. But just please be mindful of what you're writing. Don't tell anyone to kill themselves. Don't tell people to get cancer. All that stuff. You know what I mean. You've seen it in the comments yourself. Don't spam memes all over the place just because lol memes. Like, this is a comment system that I want to work. A lot of people write off the comment system, and this is why. Because people write a lot of nonsense in it, and then it has nothing got to do with the videos anymore, and then nobody interacts with it. So I love the comments. I want to still interact with the comments. So please be mindful of it. But anyway, I've rambled way too long for this video. But at least I've gotten my thoughts out there. The people who want to hear this stuff will watch the video and listen intently. The people who don't want to listen to it, there's far more videos for you to be able to watch, and there's other gaming content coming eventually. But again, at least my thoughts are out there. I love you guys. I respect you guys. I don't want to treat you guys like you're idiots. So that's why I make these things and talk about these topics. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, punch that like button in the face like a boss, and high fives all around. Whoosh, whoosh. Well, thank you guys. Now we'll see all you dudes in the next video. I'd ask you if you want a cigarette, but you're already smoking hot. Oh God! Somebody put me out. Put me out! Damn it, Jack! Answer your phone. Hello, is this Sucky McSuckington? Haha, sorry, wrong number. What computer do you have? This one. I need to get this haircut. Look at this disaster. Somebody get the hedge clippers.